Everyone, Michael here with hellocupcakeitsme, and today is the Wednesday check-in. It is October 6th, 2021, and I am bragging today. I, for whatever reason, decided that I was going to stay up until about 4:30 this morning, and yeah. I am having such a hard time staying awake right now and just focusing on things. I did get a little bit of sleep. I slept from about 4:30 to about 9:30, 10 o'clock. So, um, not nearly enough sleep, and I'm probably gonna be spending most of the day in bed unless I can actually get up and go do the things. So anyways, as some of you know from watching a couple of the shorts that I've done, I have been dealing with a lot of just personal bullshit and drama. Mainly around my biological mother, um, who, if you are new to the channel, she is in her 70s and still a methamphetamine user. And just recently, as recent as September 30th, um, has been homeless. And we have a really strained relationship as it is, anyways. I was warded to her in custody when her and my father divorced when I was 7 years old. I actually turned 8. Yeah, I had either just turned 8 or was just turning 8 when they separated. And ever since then, it's just been a very weird, strange relationship. And over the years, our relationship has been cordial at best. But for whatever reason, I just cannot let go of trying to help her get into a new place. Yesterday, um, I get a I got a text message from her old next door neighbor saying that she had tried talking to her in the morning, and when she went to call her back, that some random dude answered her phone and then hung up quickly as soon as she asked for her. And then I tried calling her around 1, and nothing. So I just sent a text message saying, "Hey, when you get this, give me a call." So she calls me back about 4, and every day between 3:30 and 5, 3:30 to 5:30, my sister calls me on her way home from work, and we just chit chat about our day and what's going on and what we're doing for dinner and so on and so forth. And so she happened to call during that time period, and my sister finally got to hear just a snippet of what I've been dealing with for the past month or so by myself. And yesterday she found out that she was completely locked out of her apartment, and she still had a bunch of her stuff in there, and she was trying to go back and forth between her tent and her apartment and trying to get as much stuff as she could out. And she was concerned because one of her animals, which is more like a fucking hostage, but one of her animals um was still in the apartment, and 2 televisions and her movies. Now, I understand her wanting these items if she had a place to live, but she doesn't have a place to live, and I don't understand wanting them unless she thought that she could sell them or something. I don't know. But she just kept going on and on and on about how depressed she is and how sad she is and how upset she is and all this other stuff. And, I'm not downplaying or criticizing the severity of the problem for her, but at the same time, she's known about this, like, probable eviction or removal, whatever the hell you want to call it, since July. And she waited until the very last second to do anything. So, I don't know. I'm just so emotionally, mentally, and physically and spiritually drained right now, just dealing with this crap. Like, I, I barely hold myself together, let alone trying to hold someone else together. Part of the reason I don't have children is because I just can't. It's hard enough for me to provide for myself and to take care of myself without having to try to bring someone else into it. Many of you may be thinking, well, why don't you let her live with you? And if you haven't heard me talk about this in the past, she's a very, very, very toxic, negative person. She has absolutely no respect, no boundaries, no nothing, like, whatsoever. She's a heavy smoker. Her do not smoke in the house, she will smoke in the house. You tell her no animals, she will adopt everything in Noah's freaking ark. You ask her not to do things, and she does them. And her response is, well, when I didn't realize I was living in Nazi Germany. Anyone who's ever dealt with drug users or addicts or tweakers or whatever understands how that phrase, like, someone in that situation saying that phrase, like, what that means. But she's got these, like, 1960s, 1970s, 1980s viewpoints about how things should happen in the world and how she relates to them and the world around her. And it's just so difficult to try to deal with someone like that. And she automatically finds the creme de la creme of trash to hang out with. And, if I brought her to my house, she would go around the community, find all the tweakers, all of the drug users, all of the transient people, and have them coming over to my house all day and night. And then my stuff would start coming up missing. Or she would have her dog or freaking orangutan or whatever the hell she thought she needed to have that time. And they would be going to the bathroom all over my house and fighting with my cat and just, like, all this other stuff. And if I brought her here to where I live and she got rooted in the community, she would go around slandering me and saying all kinds of mean, horrible, negative things about me. Last time my sister and I tried to have her stay with us, we were living in a trailer park in California. And not like trailer park, but like a nice mobile home estates. The lowest trailer in there was like $45,000, and they went up to like $500,000 almost. So, nice park, well kept streets, all the yards were well manicured, taken care of, the whole 9 yards. So she was going around to all of our neighbors that we have that we just kind of knew in passing because it's a small community, and we our my niece was really little at the time, so she'd be outside playing or playing with the other kids, and so that little neighborly gossip chit chat. Hey, how you doing? How's the kids? Hey, uh kids want to come over and play? Sure, go ahead, let them come on over. Hey, our kid wants to play, can she come over? Yeah, sure, come on. And like, just small community. Well, she went around and spread lies and rumors and all all sorts of negativity and anger to neighbors that we didn't even talk to. And when she came to stay with us, we told her what was happening. We had told her, listen, we are planning on moving to Washington. You can stay here with us until we are ready to go. And then when we go, we are going. If we bring you along with us, we are going to go to Washington first, get established, and then send for you. I don't, we didn't have the ability to bring 4 people. We barely had the ability to bring 3 people. So she was going around the trailer park, and her favorite saying at the time was, "Oh, they're treating me like a mushroom, keeping me in the dark and feeding me shit." Like, just these off the wall tweaker sayings. So, anyways, it's been a long, arduous process. And I'm trying not to be stressed out, and I'm trying not to worry about what's going on with her and stuff like that, but it's difficult. Now, if it was my other mother, I would be all over trying to help her. But at the same time, my other mother, she wouldn't have put herself in this position. And, I love my mom. I love my biological mother. But my love for my biological mother is more of a I love you because you're a person type of a thing. We haven't had a mother-son relationship in years. Several decades, actually. It's more of a strained friendship. So, yeah, that's what's going on with that. Um, and I'm gonna stop harping about that because I've been talking about that for like 13 minutes now. Yeah, so I got some upcoming doctor's appointments. One of them is a med review and just a general checkup. Still haven't heard from the orthopedics about my new shoes or anything like that. Still waiting. I mean, they could be calling me anytime now. They said 3 weeks, and that was like 6 weeks ago type situation. So, yeah, there's that. Um, about that's really about it. I've just been doing working on a new website for myself. Been doing some crafting projects. Been making candles. The latest candle I made is this little guy right here, and it's soy wax with rose petals in it. I don't know if it's gonna come up on the camera very well or not, but so, and it's got a light rose smell to it, which is really nice. So, I'm making candles this year for Christmas gifts, and in the meantime, I'm just putting together like little candles here and there, just kind of getting like used to the working temperatures of the wax, how it sets up, how it reacts with this or that and the other thing, and having some fun. And it's something that I've been able to kind of bond over um, with my friend Carmen. And she started doing candles, but she's taking it to an academic level. Like, this woman is doing research. She's studying like the different wicks and the structures of the wicks and how they work, and um, she's like formulated out like pouring temperatures and what oils mix well with what type of this, that, and the other thing. And I'm just like, girl, you're doing way too damn much. Because she wants to sell hers at like street fairs and stuff like that. Where mine, I'm just like, yeah, if I sell it, awesome. If I don't sell it, awesome type situation. And I never realized how much shit goes into candle making. Like, if you're going to sell it commercially, you have to have a label on there. You have to, and on that label, it has to say how to work a candle. That once you light it, you're not supposed to walk away from it or burn it out of eyesight. And that once it's lit, you're not supposed to move it, and that the container could be hot and all this other stuff. I'm like, oh my god. And like this right here, if I was to try to sell this commercially, I would have to so I had to take a pause there. um HUD just called me to tell me some information, and they weren't really able to give me a lot of information because I'm not an authorized user, and because of the whole HIPAA and um, giving out personal information from my mom or whatever. But as soon as I feel like I'm going to stop trying, something new happens. And I get new verbiage, I get new phone numbers, I get new everything, and it's just so rattling right now. I'm just like, fuck. Like, I got goosebumps because th- there may be a probability of like helping her right now, and she's not answering her phone. Her voicemail's full, and she said that if HUD continues to try to get a hold of her and she doesn't answer her phone and she doesn't check her voicemail and she doesn't check her email, which I'm not even sure if she has an email that she can access, but if she doesn't do all those things, they're only going to try like 3 or 4 times, and then she's missed her opportunity. So I don't know, but yeah, I'm just I'm at a loss right now. I don't know what else to do, so I'm gonna just leave that alone. I don't even remember what we were talking about, so I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you for following along this far. Questions, comments, concerns, put them in the comment section down below. If you have anything that you need to talk to me or want to talk to me privately, you can shoot me an email, hellocupcakeitsme@gmail.com. Check out the social media links down below, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye, guys.